Good day everyone. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for joining me once again sa pag-aaral natin. And for today, we will be discussing all about reading and writing. Particularly, pag-uusapan natin yung simple reading versus critical reading. And I hope na at the end of this video, maging critical reader ka, ma-distinguish mo ang important facts, ang mga opinion lamang, at malaman mo kung ano nga ba ang dapat paniwalaan mo after you've read article, especially nowadays na nasa information age tayo. So, let's do this.
Let me show you how to keep the dice rolling when you're doing that thing over there, homie. Hey, hey,
Okay, before we start, I encourage you to get a paper and pen para i-check mo kung agree or i-X mo naman kung disagree ka. Sapagkat magbibigay ako for today ng mga iba't ibang statement or arguments na kalimitang nababasa nyo, kalimitang nakikita nyo sa social media, or kalimitang naririnig nyo kapag nag-uusap-usap. Okay? So let's start with the first statement. First statement is, men are superior than other gender. Do you believe in that? How about this one? There is a pending move that students will not be allowed to use Facebook. Payag ba kayo niyan? Next, Filipinos still believe in the assumption that woman's role in life is to clean and take care households. Babae daw, o taga-linis, tsaka taga-ayos lang daw sa bahay. Next, there are more positive effects that television brings to televiewers than the negative effects. Mas marami raw positibong epekto ang panonood ng TV. Next statement. Very few can resist engaging themselves in social media. Nako, mukha nga ngayon dahil easy ka tayo. Next. Facebook got the highest number of users compared to Twitter. Mukha. Parang. Addiction to social media and computer games is causing families to deteriorate. Okay? Nasisira daw ang pamilya dahil sa kaadikan, social media at computer games. Do you believe in that? And last, Asians are good in mathematics and science. So, sa pamamagitan ng mga bagay na inilahad ko sa inyo, pupuntahan natin ang topic natin ngayon, which is critical reading as a reasoning skill. Sapagkat ang inyong pag-agree at pag-disagree sa mga sinabi ko kanina ay nakadepende sa kung gaano na ba karami ang inyong mga nabasa. Naniniwala ba kayo doon? Na depende ito sa kung gaano ka kagaling magrason base sa mga nabasa mo. Hindi ka pwedeng magrason nang wala kang alam. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-argue nang wala kang alam. So therefore, ang ini-employ doon ay hindi simple reading, kundi critical reading. So, let's continue. Ang critical reading ay pag-a-apply ng critical thinking papunta sa pagbabasa. Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng critical thinking? Again, it is an objective analysis and evaluation of an issue in order to form a judgment. So, bago ka magbigay ng iyong judgment, bago ka magbigay ng iyong saloobin tungkol sa isang bagay o opinion o panghusga, ikaw ay nagkaroon ng analysis. Ano yung analysis? Chunk mo ang isang bagay, kinuha mo part by part, sinignan mo part by parts, and evaluation. Pinagsama-sama mo ang iba't ibang parts, ang iba't ibang articles, or nagbasa ka pa ng ibang mga sulatin ng iba, and then you get it to form your own judgment. Nakikita? Bago ka magkaroon ng judgment ay may analysis and may evaluation na nagaganap. Now, let's distinguish ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba na itong simple reading and critical reading. Kapag simple reading, more on identifying and recognizing the meaning of a text lang. However, kapag critical reading na, it is more advanced and higher level of reading. So, tignan nyo tong aking ginawang simpleng chart. So, sa chart na to, makikita nyo that simple reading is recognized as what a text says. Kapag critical reading, recognize what a text says. Okay? Level 1 pa lang yan. Pumunta ka na sa reflects on what the text does by making judgments and infers what the text means. So, hindi lang basta nagbasa o nakita mo kung ano yung mga facts doon or information doon, kundi gumawa ka ng sarili mo ring meaning base sa inferring. Inferring is intellectual judgment, okay? Hindi lang basa na eme lang, kundi basa na hinahanap mo yung mga ebidensya. Next, simple reading is giving the basic definition of a text. However, in critical reading, it makes you know the author's purpose in writing. Na alam mo, ano ba talagang gusto niya rito? Ano ba objective niya dito sa pagsusulat na to? Yung tone niya? Ano nga ba yung tono niya? Parang sinasabi niya, okay, nakausap ka niya through his text. And the bias in the text. Ito yung totoo. May bias po ang mga writer. Kahit naman sinong tao, it's a universal fact na lahat tayo ay may kanya-kanyang bias. So, therefore, alamin natin, may bias si author eh. So, alamin natin, bakit siya bias doon? Bakit siya mas killing doon? Meron bang nakaka-apektong context? May nakaka-apekto bang tao? O may influence sa kanya? Saan siya nag-aral? Sino yung mga naging teacher niya? And the last one is, the reader absorbs. Pag simple reading, absorbs and understands lang. However, kapag critical reading, actively recognizes, diba? Actively recognizes and analyzes evidence in the text. Nandun evidence. So, meron tayong separate video, how to determine textual evidence. So, by use of referencing, quoting, diba? Yung mga bagay na yan. So, nandun yan sa isang video natin kung gusto niya ng malupitang discussion about that. Now, the meaning of words may implied in 3 ways. Merong isang salita, pero pwede mong magbigay ka ng kahulugan, depende sa 3 bagay, 3 aspeto. Number 1, yung text mismo. Ito yung diba? Direktahan. Okay? Direktahan na kung ano lang ba yung sinasabi. However, pwede rin yung pangalawa at pangatlo. So, ito nga po papasok yung connotation and denotation. Pag denotation, the text lang itself, di ba? Sinearch mo meaning niya sa Merriam-Webster. However, dito po papasok si connotation saan? Sa author's context. May sarili siyang meaning sa sinasabi niya. And reader's context, ikaw mismo as a reader, may sarili ka ring context na pwede mong ipasok doon sa loob ng iyong text. So sa mas malalim nga tawag diyan bottom up and top down. Bottom up, kaya bottom up mula pababa pataas sa ulo mo, top down ikaw yung naisip mo pababa doon sa sulatin ng isang tao. So critical reading in simple meaning of it is the way that readers engage themselves in a text or any material that they are reading. So, hindi ka lang basta passive, but you are actively nakikipagsagutan yung utak mo. Hindi lang basta tanggap yan ng critical reading. So, kapag critical reading, ito yung mga textual evidences din na pwede nating makita. It's either explicit, implicit, or inferences. So, tingnan natin. Kapag explicit is a term which means fully revealed, express that there is no room for any confusion. Hindi na kailangan pagtalunan sapagkat kitang-kita na direktahan. Diba? Explicit, lantaran. Basang-basa mo na agad sa simula pa lang. Hindi na kailangan pagtalunan ng iba't ibang perspektibo. Pag implicit naman, it is the opposite of explicit. The idea is not openly stated, it is just suggested or implied. Parang pagkabasa mo, yun yung gusto niya sabihin. Oh, don't worry. Mamaya may example tayo para mas magets mo siya. Parang, parang yun yung gusto niyang sabihin. Ito yung sinasuggest niya. Pag inference, ito na yung conclusion or opinion formed or based both information, explicit or implicit, or evidence and reasoning. Ito na yung pupasok na, ito na yung judgment mo na sinasabi. Base saan? Sa explicit na meaning at implicit na meaning ng iyong binabasa. So, let's have an example. Ito, meron akong text. Okay? Again, apply critical reading. I-landscape mo yung iyong cellphone or ipalakihan mo siya sa iyong computer kung nanonood ka sa computer mo. Dear Father, you asked me recently why I maintain that I am afraid of you. As usual, I was unable to think of any to answer your question. Partly for the very reason that I am afraid of you, and partly because An explanation on the grounds for this fear would mean going into far more details that I could even approximately keep in mind while talking. And if I now try to give you an answer in writing, it will still be very incomplete. Because even in writing, this fear and its consequences hamper me in relation to you, and because the magnitude of the subject goes far beyond the scope of my memory and the power of reasoning. So again, I encourage you to pause this video, read this once again, sapagkat sa critical reading, mas maraming basa, mas naiintindihan mo. Again, pause this video, read this twice or thrice para mas maintindihan mo. Now, ano yung mga explicit o kitang-kita dito sa loob ng sulatin na ito? First, syempre, alat ng alata, the writer is afraid of his father. Tama ba ako? Okay, number 2, the writer's father recently asked the writer why maintains being afraid of him. Syempre, nagtanong, ba't sasagot ng isa pang letter? May naunang letter, kitang-kita natin, recently asked the writer why maintains being afraid of him. And lastly, the writer has a big reason why he is afraid of his father. Diba? So, saan niya nakikita? So, yan, number 1, you asked me recently why I maintain that I am afraid of you. So, yan o, kitang-kita o, writer is afraid of his father. Ask me recently, ayun nakalagay, I am afraid of you. Afraid nga siya. The writer recently asked the writer maintain. So, nagtanong si father, so you ask me. So, ang kinakausap niya dito ay si dear father, o, di ba? And lastly, sinabi niya dito, sabi niya rito, the writer has a big reason. Paano niya sinabi na he has a big reason? The magnitude, di ba? Ang bigat, ang tindi. Nakalagay sa ilalim. The magnitude of the subject goes far beyond, di ba? Far beyond the scope of my memory. Ba, grabe, di ba? Grabe yung pagkaka-explain dito. Kung di raw far beyond sa scope of memory sa utak niya at sa power of reasoning. Kaya hindi niya kayang mailagay sa sulat. Okay? Ano naman yung mga implicit o yung suggested lang? The writer has a bad experience. Tama ba? Hindi niya sinabi, pero naiintindihan natin na mayroon siyang masamang experience sa kanyang ama. Number 2, there are many reasons why the writer is afraid of his father. Sinabi niya beyond the scope of his memory, di ba? Beyond reasoning. So, napakaraming rason. And number 3, suggested na ng writer that the writer is afraid to even recall, ayaw man lang niya alalahanin sa dami the instances that made him afraid of his father. Okay, anong makukuha nating inferences o judgment after reading this? The writer's father must have treated him badly when he was young boy. Parang nung bata talaga siya, marami siya, yung wala pa siya kakayanan para ipagtanggol ang sarili niya. That makes him fear his father that much. Tama ba ako? Ito yung panahon na wala siyang kalaban-laban at napakarami kapagkat very young age eh. Pwede nating gawing inference yan. Number 2, the father is trying to patch things up between him and his son. Typo lang. Patch things up. Ano yun? Gusto niyang ayusin, di ba? Nagtatanong siya sa kanyang anak. Gusto niyang ayusin yung nasirang relasyon dahil nga sa mga masamang memory. Tama ba ako? Sapagkat ito may effort na binigay, nagsulat. So, you see, these two judgments are objective because it is based from, number 1, the explicit, and number 2, the implicit parts. Now we will be talking about 2 parts of critical reading. Number 1, paano mo hanapin yan? What to look for? It involves recognizing that there are aspects to control meaning, explicit parts. Number 2, hanapin mo yung what to think about what you find. It involves the process of inference, ito yung sinabi ko kanina, and interpretation of the text. So, yan ang ating lesson for today, all about simple reading and critical reading. Okay, again, thank you for watching that video and I hope na nakatulong ako sa iyong mga pagbabasa at nawa mas lumalim pa yung pagbabasa mo. And kindly like, comment, and subscribe to our channel para mas updated ka at mas matuto ka pa ng maraming bagay. Again, kindly share this information to your classmates, to your peers para mas maunawaan nila na maging critical reader sila at wag lang maging simple reader. Again, thank you everyone. Bye-bye.